Hello everybody, welcome back. This is G-Senjou on Maou. In the last episode we went out with Tsubaki and we tried to talk her into, convincing her family to move away from the spot, as we've been doing for the last 2 or 3 episodes. And that was about it. I guess, there was other things at school and things like that. The psychologist and things like that, but yeah, you'll get the hang of things, Okay, let's see where this is going, and okay, let's go. So you're saying that in the big picture, my family is being selfish here? I wouldn't go that far. That's exactly what I'm saying. Still, Azai Kyosuke... Tsubaki's eyes were huge. Huge? Bong. Huge eyes. You know, the ones like Will Coyote, I'll abide by that decision. I could almost feel her passion. After all, we're family. Before my eyes were her true intentions, doubtless, unwavering, and straight bare. Dad said that even if we're the only family left, he still won't move. That's how he feels. That's how he feels, and I wanna support him. In other words, even if I get Tsubaki's on my side, it's to no avail. She'll choose her family over her lover. I see. You and your father are really close, aren't you? I love him. I thought the youth fooling around this time of night on Central Boulevard, how many would say with a serious face that they love their fathers? You and your dad must share a lot of fun memories or something. Memories? You know what I mean, beautiful stories maybe, like, when I was little, I got lost in the mountains and my dad searched for me like day and night, that sort of thing. Tsubaki chuckled. Nothing in particular comes to mind. We're a regular family. We pick apples together every once in a while, and we've been out to eat in a nice restaurant a couple of times, but that's about it. That's it? Beautiful stories, well, without those, I love my dad. There's always been something I didn't like about Tsubaki, but now I knew what it was. She's too perfect. It irked me when she ran to help Yuzami. Tsubaki trusts his friend just because they are her friends. Tsubaki trusts her family just because they are her family. So someone like me, who doesn't trust anyone, feel uncomfortable. I find myself wondering, how someone like that could really exist. Oh, sorry, I need to get going. Well, it's getting pretty late. Thanks again for yesterday. Hope we can do this again soon. The brightness of her smile irritated me somehow. After partying naked with Tsubaki, we party naked. Okay. After partying with Tsubaki, I immediately made a phone call. On the other end of the line is the person I was originally supposed to be visiting in person, Sonos Corporation's developer. I'm terribly sorry, there wasn't a emergency that I couldn't put off. Yes, I understand, I'll make it happen. Yes, I was in a horrible mood. The daylight hours were very short today. The sky had already turned a shade of violet, and the streets in the eastern district will soon welcome the night. Dusk is the time of the day when people are least on their guard. This may also hold true for children. Hi little buddy, how are you? How I prepared a mask, specifically for this occasion, and disguised his voice along with his face. Okay, now let me say something here. You're a stranger, right? This kid doesn't know you. Still, you put up, a mask and disguise the voice, things like that. That's oh wait, that's my phone, sorry. That's, probably... What the fuck is it? Come on. That's probably a way to do because the keyboard recognizes that he's how is it called? Azai Kyosuke, I think I've started to get the point here, the picture of this game. So I guess he had to, cover his face and alter his voice to not be. Of course, he wouldn't be like, "Hey, I saw like Kyosuke," things like that. The child showed no suspicion. He walked over to Maou. There was absolutely no one around. This sidewalk was near the park, on a lightly traveled pedestrian path. Well, see, this is kind of stupid. He's a 5-year-old kid. Why would you let him go alone to the park? I mean, shouldn't there be someone to watch him? Overgrown and covered trees, unkept by the city, gave respite from prying eyes. Due to his distance from the center of Tomabetsu City, few people ever come here. That said, if someone suddenly showed up, he would abort this plan. After all, as he stood there now, Maou looked incredibly conspicuous. Oh, it's a horse! The child showed much interest in Mahou's horse mask. What is it, Mr. Horse? Maou bent to his knees and spoke. I'm in a bit of a trouble. I think I'm lost. You're lost? Can you help me? At that moment, the boy showed a bright, innocent smile. Sure, I help you. Oni-chan told me once you had to help those in need. We're not strangers. Oh, really? Then I thank you. Your Oni-chan is a wonderful person. Where do you want to go? I want to go to the Miwa residence. Miwa? Yes, do you know of it? The boy's big eyes grew even bigger. Sure, that's my house. Under his mask, Maou widened his eyes as if he was surprised. Really? Then can you take me there? Sure. The boy warms easily to strangers. He hasn't learned yet to distrust others. I have a car. Would you ride with me? Maou turned around and pointed out to a white sedan he had parked there earlier. Even a horse needs car? He tilted his little head skeptically. Surely even a Miwa child at this age had been told not to get into a stranger's car. Maou quickly thought of something. Mr. Hosen has an injury, so he can't walk on his own. Huh? Are you okay? If you help me get to where I'm going, then we should be fine. Got it, I do my best. He immediately ran towards the car. When Maou opened the door, he promptly jumped into the back seat. Maou followed the boy inside and sat beside him. Another man sits in the driver's seat. He's not Japanese. He's a foreign criminal specifically hired for this particular plan. Even if the police catch him, he'll simply be extradited. That's why these trouble-making foreigners make the perfect accomplices for a crime such as tonight's. Give him money, tell him what he needs to do, and then tell him to go back home. Preparation have already been made for him to stow away somewhere. Because he doesn't know much Japanese, he can leak the plan by talking too much. The chance that the driver will reveal the identity of Maou to the police is zero. The door closed. Maou continued to inspect the surroundings carefully to confirm that there were no witnesses. The more bungling kidnappers end up getting caught because they didn't take care in this first dangerous step. One cannot underestimate the missing person search capabilities of the police. A top detective will search every nook and cranny, ask every possible eyewitness until he finds a lead. Having a witness to the crime is basically fulfilling the match from the very beginning. He absolutely must not have a single person witness what has occurred there. No pedestrian passed by. There were also no residents around there, so there was no chance that someone may have seen it through a nearby window. Maou quickly checked in every direction to make sure everything was clear. Go. With absolute confidence, give an order in English. The car quietly moved forward. Where are we going? My house is that way. The boy got up in his seat, put one hand on Mahou's knees while pointing out in the window. The boy's slender neck was right in front of Mahou's eyes. Maou took out a piece of white cloth from his pants pocket. He slowly unfolded it, with the cloth covering his entire right hand. There was no drug like either chloroform Oh wait, there was no drug like heather or chloroform on that piece of cloth. Hiraki-kun. For the first time, he called the boy by name. Yeah, see? Yeah, man, this is so strange. I really think this is Kyosuke-kun. That is actually Maou. I mean, why does Mr. Host know my name? Maou reached out his hand. The boy could not finish his question. Maou hammered for his neck. Specifically, the left and right carotid arteries. With the speed of a spider, his thumb and middle finger pinched down. Didn't want to cause any unnecessary pain. It was only a few seconds until the boy lost consciousness. Maou had been prepared for incontinence, but the child only foamed at the mouth a bit. After wiping everything clean, the only thing remaining was a 5-year-old boy sleeping peacefully. The purpose of the cloth was to prevent any of the boy's DNA from getting underneath his fingernails. Of course, to be extra certain, he'll take a shower tonight and burn the clothes he wore today. He didn't want to leave even a single strand of hair. This is an absolute precaution against any potential police investigation later on, unlikely as it is for one to occur in the first place. This was a pathological caution, but without such a caution, he never completed a perfect crime. What a good little boy, he spoke to himself. Night fell. The street lights shone into the car, helplessly streaming onto the boy's innocent face. Blackness. 10 o'clock at night. For now, the boy is resting in a condemned building in the suburbs of safekeeping. It was a decrepit hospital. The locals won't go near the place. Even the homeless won't touch the building this time of the year. This knowledge is the result of thorough investigation. No matter how much the boy screams and cries, no one will come. It's a splendid building for kidnappers. Of course, to prevent him from escaping, all the locks must be secured. The door to the boy's room is made so that it cannot be opened from the inside. Inside the room are 3 blankets and plenty of food and water. There's also a heater, set at a comfortable temperature. Though he'll need better care before too long, it can be left alone for now without fear of him dying. Maou entered the next phase of his plan and headed towards the Southern District residential area. He strolled alone through the streets of the quiet, affluent area. The goal of a kidnapper is to receive a ransom. Maou knew the basics of his plan. He was now inspecting the locale, making sure there were no holes in his strategy. On the wall, there seemed to be no problems. Feeling satisfied, he started for the nearest subway station. Staying there too long may cause people to find him suspicious. The Southern District is a well-to-do area, so there are bound to be many policemen patrolling the street. Suddenly a voice came from the sky. Azai-kun? You see? Azai-kun! You said Azai-kun! So Maou is Azai-kun. And that was, I guess, the strange girl. He instinctively looked up. He came from the top floor of a huge 3-story mansion. Leaning on the rail of her balcony, a young woman stood alone. He looked at the gate's nameplate, Shiratori. This house belonged to the owner of a local development company and the director of Gasaki. Oh, that's the... It's not the strange girl, it's the one with the pink hair. What are you doing here this time of night? I thought he couldn't see the girl's expression clearly. Her tone showed a transparent hostility and disdain. Maou was forced to quickly make a decision. Yes, so Kyosuke is Maou. And Maou, of course, is Kyosuke. Ah, that lifts a weight on my shoulder, you know. I was like, man, is it? Because everything looked like it was Maou. But then there was still like something that, was like maybe not, maybe it was just coincidence and things like that, I was forced to quickly make a decision. Should he answer there, or simply ignore her and walk away? After a moment's hesitation, Maou lowered his head and spoke. "You must be mistaking me for someone else." He spoke only those words and walked away. "Hey, wait a minute!" Her voice echoed in the empty street. It would be problematic if people began to congregate. He quickly left the vicinity of the Shiratori household. Azai. With the name in his ears, Maou heard sink into a deep darkness. His head throbbed in agony. After getting off the subway and arriving at the business district, he still hadn't found his calm. He felt as though as the blizzard had frozen the darkness within his heart. I am not Azai. Unforgivable. Azai Gonzo. He pushed her mother over the edge. He saw that a family deep in debt and made their life a living hell. Many times Maou had told himself, I am Samejima Toshikatsu-song. Yes, okay, now we know who he is. He felt the pressing desire to kill a certain someone who bore the name of Azai. The pedestrian who approached Maou quickly moved out of his way, unable to meet his gaze. He remembers his father. He remembers the father was named Samejima Toshikatsu, who raised the eyebrows of anyone who heard it. Maou once swore before his father to wash away the humiliation forced on him. Maou is willing to drench his hands in blood to fulfill his oath. He will not allow anyone to stop him. Not the police, not the yakuza, not the one hero. None of them will stand in his way. I won't be found by the likes of them. He's no longer that weak child. Now he has a true power. Now he has money. The proof? No one had noticed. Still no one knows that I'm Maou. Look at him. Totally Maou. And totally Kyosuke. Okay, let's go. I gazed up on the night sky. The time for better has come. I reached out for the sky. Now that I think of it, even the name, Maou was the devil of a G-string. Maou is the devil. It was like the title of one of his classical songs. So I guess he likes classical. It was the same. I think they call that both like a classical music, Maou and Kyosuke. But yeah, there was another one of those strange things. Higher and higher, as if wishing to clutch and shadow the moon. The pain in my skull still hasn't subsided. It's as if I have another being inside me, a being that's trying to interfere with my movements. Nevertheless, I have ways to ease this headache. I plan my revenge. Better, capture, win. These talks quickly brighten my mood. At the moment, my primary objective is to see this kidnapping through to a successful conclusion. This is a perfect plan. It's so flawless that you can call the fail-safe measure redundant. The only thing left is to boldly execute the plan without hesitation. I immediately dialed the number on the phone. It's already midnight. It wouldn't be strange for a normal family to be asleep at this time. After 3 rings, someone quietly picked up the phone. Yes, this is the Miwa family. I could tell from her voice that she wasn't in her normal state of mind. Hello, who is this? Obviously, the reason for Tsubaki's nervousness stemmed from the fact that her brother still hadn't come home yet. She might be crying. I just dragged an innocent family into the depths of hell. Okay, so it's been around 20 minutes. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you liked this episode, and be sure to release another one until the game ends, of course. Especially now that we're getting to the fun part. So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.